Your next 6 months is about to be better than the last 6 years. And by better, I mean all right, let's get into it because I'm losing sun fast and I really want to talk to you guys about this while my hair is looking this freaking good. If you haven't been here before, my name is Mercedes. I am a digital entrepreneur and I help women just like you build and grow a business to glorify God. And also, there's so much stuff that goes along the way. So we really talk about business and personal development here. My hair is, I haven't had my hair out in a long time. It's been in braids. If you've seen my last several posts, she's been in braids. So she's out and about, she's looking good. Anyways, today I want to talk to you about your next 6 months. I got this word from the Lord and for some reason I felt the need to share. I am not a prophetic word person. I'm not the one to go to for those things. This is not the page for that. But I did have this word that really, really hit me. If you want to see it right when I had it, actually, I posted it on my TikTok, so you can see a link down below. The basis of the word was this: your next 6 months is about to be better than the last 6 years. And by better, I mean God is going to do more for you in the next 6 months than has been done in the last 6 years. And even deeper than that is that all that you have gone through, there's so much that you have gone through. And in the last 6 years in particular, you have been doing this process of building, of growing, of being steadfast in your desires. And you're about to see the windfall of that in the next 6 months. Even if that doesn't resonate with you, ooh, someone's trying to call me. Maybe I should put my phone on Do Not Disturb. It's really important that you hear this, that you take what I'm about to tell you and that you apply it quickly, okay? Again, this is not a prophetic word, nothing along those lines, no. But if it does resonate for you that your next 6 months, you want to change your life in the next 6 months and you want to do it with God and to glorify God, this is the place to be. Okay. And if you are here right now, if you're aligned with my page, it's probably because you either are an entrepreneur already or you aspire to be one. And I'm your girl. I'm excited to get into this with you because I'm a woman of faith, but I'm also the epitome of a Proverbs 31 woman. And I say that very humbly, very, very humbly. I'm trying. But I say that because I am an entrepreneur. And if you read the Proverbs 31 woman, she's an entrepreneur. Okay. We'll do a study on it, but that is not this particular video. This video, we're talking about the next 6 months and how to prepare to actually change your life. I'm not talking about the fluffy duffy stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how are we actually practically, spiritually, emotionally, how are we going to align our entire life to absolutely change. And what I mean by that is not just change for the better, because you are good enough as you are right now. I want to be very clear about that. You are deserving enough right now as you are. You should love yourself right now as you are. What I do mean by that is how are we going to get into alignment with God's will for our life so we can allow blessings to come through, so we can allow ourselves to be used by Him. You know what just happened right now? This is wild because it was super bright and sunny and now all of a sudden it's not. And I don't know if there's about to be a storm or something, but it's actually kind of the perfect diffuse light. I'm not mad about it. We're going to get into this. First of all, number one, you need to commit your plans to the Lord. I've got Proverbs 16:3 here, and I actually grabbed the Amplified version of it because I thought that it went a little bit deeper on this. It says, commit your works to the Lord, submit and trust them to Him, and your plans will succeed if you respond to His will and guidance. If you respond to His will and guidance. So when I talk about committing your plans to the Lord, I mean you need to write it down. You need to write it down. You need to make it plain. Habakkuk 2:2 says this very clearly. Write down the plans, make it plain so a herald may run with it. And the whole point of that is you need to get super duper clear about what it is that you want in your life. What do you feel like you actually want in your life? Because it might not be the Lamborghini that you see on Instagram. It might not be going and hanging out in Dubai like you see on TikTok, okay? Maybe what you actually want in life is you want to live on a farm, okay? Maybe that's what you really want to do with your life. Maybe you want to live on a farm and you want to milk cows and not worry about anything and have multiple properties and be able to hop on a plane whenever you want. Maybe you want the convenience and the freedom that comes with being financially wealthy, so that way you can also be emotionally wealthy, and you can also be a relationship wealthy. So really get clear with God about what it is you really, really want. And this is really important, that when you're in this quiet time with the Lord and you're journaling, I love to journal this out. I love to physically write it down, to go from your brain to a physical writing it down, not just on here, but like writing it down and bringing it. That's the first step to bringing it to life. As I go, Lord, first of all, I want to align my life to you. I want to align my life to your will. And I know what I am capable of. And I know that what you have for me is greater than what I could even imagine. And I know that there's so much in me that you have for me. And I want that. I want everything that you have for me. Because our God is a loving God. He's a giving God. He's an abundant God. It is so archaic to think that piety and poverty are synonyms, because they're not, okay? And it's okay to want to be wealthy. We're not talking about glorifying wealth. We're not talking about idolizing wealth. We're talking about utilizing wealth as a tool, as a resource to help other people, to help yourself, to break generational curses, to bring about real and genuine change. Right. I know the lighting has just changed so crazily. So y'all better listen into my voice, because my voice is where it's at. Because I don't know what's going to go on with the lighting, but I'm going to keep going anyways. The next step you want to do is you want to take aligned action. There's a verse that says faith without works is dead. I believe it's James 2. There's a whole passage on it, a whole chapter on it, James 2. And the point of it is this, is that when you've committed your plans to the Lord and you say, God, this is what I have to offer, whatever's in alignment with your will, I just pray that this is what we're talking about. This is what's happening. You want to take aligned action towards that. You want to show God that you are serious about this, that you are committed to this, that this is something that matters to you, and that you are willing to put in the work and make the space for it. If you want to move, then you need to start packing. That's what it is. If you want to live in a new place, then first of all, you need to start packing what you have. You need to start going through your things and acting as if it's already happening. Second of all, you want to take care of the space that you do have. Take care of the space that you do have. Clean your space. Clean your space. Taking aligned action can look like a lot of things. It can look like finally making that TikTok that you said that you've been wanting to make for a long time. It could be like finally making that YouTube channel that you've been talking about for the last 6 years. It could be literally anything. It could be filing for that LLC that's been on your heart for the longest time, filing for that trademark that you've had on your heart, that you've written in your journal over and over again. Take aligned action on the things that God has been putting on your heart, and show him that you want to do it and that you're committed to doing it, because he wants you to do it. He put it on your heart for a reason, because he wants you to bring it into this world. He wants you to bring those things into fruition, because if it's not you, it's going to be somebody else. Because at the end of the day, he put it on your heart so that way his kingdom can benefit from it. And so if it's not you, it's going to be somebody else. You guys need to read Esther, okay? Were you not placed in your position for such a time as this? Right. Next thing is, especially if you're watching this and you are aligned with me, you are or want to be an entrepreneur. That means that God has put on your heart an idea, a gift, something that you are meant to turn into a business to help other people. So you need to create your offer and you need to promote yourself. Do you know how often we will market and promote multi-million and billion-dollar brands before we tell somebody that we have a business idea? We are out here having baby showers for people who are not married, don't even like the person that they're with, had a baby by surprise, but we're unwilling to throw a business shower for an idea that's been on your heart for years. Sorry, I got into it for a second. I'm sorry. Side note, the craziest thing about living in Arizona is that I'm looking at this, I'm seeing wind. I know for a fact if I walked outside right now, it would be hot. It would be hot. I'm not used to that, because if I'm in California and I saw what I'm seeing right now, where it's cloudy, it's windy, I know that when I go outside, it's gonna be crispy. It's gonna be max low 70s. I know if I walk outside right now, it's 98. Matter of fact, let me check. It's 101. It's 101 right now. I thought I was exaggerating at 98, 95. It's 101. And it's like that. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next thing. Create your offer and promote yourself. Promote what you have, because God put this gift on your heart for a reason. And I want you to understand this, because this is something that gets me, so I know that it gets you, is that so often we can believe that we're not worthy or we're not equipped to take those steps, to be a business owner, to be an entrepreneur at that level, to speak life into people the way that God has put on our heart to speak life into people, to create the product, whatever it may be, to create the offer, to coach, to whatever it may be, to do the education, whatever it may be. We often feel like we're not equipped enough, that we're not qualified enough. But I'm telling you right now that God will qualify you as you go. God will equip you as you go. Do you hear me? Not only will God equip you as you go, but you will build momentum, and people will see you and people will want to help you along the way. I cannot tell you how often I am baffled every day by the fact that I'm just showing up inspires other people, and other people will always come and tell me, is there anything that I could help you with? Hey, and they'll automatically repost my stuff. They'll automatically repost and they'll automatically post my stuff up on their stories, and they'll send my videos to other people. And it is such a blessing, because people will want to help you when you are driven and you have a goal. You start the momentum and it will continue to build and build and build. So really create that offer, understand who your ideal audience is, really learn how to get in that space. And if you're at the beginning of this, or you've tried it before, you've tried and stopped, you've been like a car trying to cold start, but you can't quite get it going, you need to be in my Aligned and Divine Business and Personal Development membership, because we really go in, you get genuine support along the way. Every single month I'm in there creating content for you, creating courses for you that you need to learn right now, that you are going through right now, that you are you're looking for up on YouTube, that you're trying to figure out when I could just help you, babe. You can get that one-on-one support in a group setting, but you get that support that so many people miss. And stop trying to waste time, aka procrastinate, because that's all you're really doing, is you're procrastinating your blessing, because you're saying that you have to figure it out. You don't need to figure it out by yourself. That's what I'm here for, girl. That's what I'm here for, okay? So I will see you in the Aligned and Divine community if you are an entrepreneur, which I know that you are because you're following me. So next step. Then you're going to attract your people. So as you're promoting, you're really wanting to take a look at your circle, take a look at the people that are around you, and really ask yourself, is there anybody around me that's inspiring me? And if there is, stick around them. Stay around them, be in their energy, be around them and contribute to them as well. And if there aren't, you need to find people who inspire you. Even if those people aren't around you currently in the physical, do you see how you and I are connected right now on the internet? You need to get around people like me. I'm not gonna hold you. You need to get around people like me, because I'm going to be the type of person that all of my friends, I support them in everything that they do, because I know that they have a heart of gold, that they are literally wanting to help other people. They just don't know always how to structure that. They don't always know what the first step is or how to go about it. And I'm telling you right now that you don't have to see the whole staircase in order to take the first step. We'll start there. Second of all, I'm here to help. I'm always going to help you. And I'm always going to want to be around people who inspire me. Every single one of my friends, they inspire me in some type of way. Like, I'm so proud of every single one. Of every single one of my friends. Like, they don't have to be doing the same thing that I'm doing in order for me to be around them. But you need to get around people that are life force energy, that literally pour life into you, that call out the gold in you, that inspire you, but also kind of scare you, so that you know that you can't slack off when you're around them, that you have to step your game up, that you have to level up when you are around them, because that's just their energy. That's just who they are too. And you know, the best way to do that, to find those people, is to be that woman, to be that person, because I promise you, we are like magnets. That's how we are. Like, we're like magnets to each other. So the fact that you're even watching this video right now, that this came across your YouTube page, or that you somehow came across this, is proof that you are magnetized, baby. Like, we're here, we're in alignment. So you're already one step there. You just have to find more people like that. Not a whole lot. You don't need a whole team of people, but you do need some people that get around some people that inspire you. And don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to message somebody. Don't be afraid to message me, that's for sure. Don't be afraid to message people and, connect with them, and like, tell them that they inspire you, and that you, not only do they inspire you, you're not a fan, but you are inspired by them, and that you'd love to get to know them more, you'd love to buy them coffee, or you'd love to whatever. Like, get around them people, okay? Okay. And the last thing that I'm going to say on this topic, because we're talking about changing our life, okay? That means that we have committed our plans to the Lord. We've spoken to the Lord about this. We've spoken to the Lord about the change that we want to see in our life, not only in the physical around us, but in who we are, in ourselves. Don't forget that. Don't just go there writing down that you want to be making $10,000 a month, and don't put in there also that you want to be in love with yourself and you want to have a fully fulfilled relationship with the Lord. Don't forget that. Okay? Don't forget that. You also want to make sure that you are staying disciplined in your commitment. That is what is going to be required of you. You are going to be required to be in alignment with what you want. You're going to be required to be committed and stay disciplined in that. That means that you're going to have to say no to some things that you used to say yes to. If you want to be a different version of yourself, you have to kill off the old version. And you can do that lovingly and in a way that's like, girl, you are amazing. I'm so proud of that you got me this far, but your time is done. I'm going to take over now. I got you, sis. I got you. I'm going to take care of you. And the Lord is going to help us as we go. Because you have to kill those habits that brought you to where you are. Because if you're not right now where you want to be in life, you really have to take responsibility for that and say, why? Because if you keep doing what you've always done, you will always be where you've always been. So if you want to be somewhere different, you have to do something different. You have to be something different. And as a woman, as this divine, feminine, Proverbs 31 woman, that means you have to embody what that means. That means you have to be not the energy of it. You have to look like it. You have to feel like it. You have to walk like it. You have to talk like it. And I don't say that cockily. I don't say that as somebody who's trying to fake the funk. I say that as a woman who has lived that. I've lived the life of faking the confidence, of doing things out of cockiness, when in actuality that's an insecurity. Build the confidence to overcome the insecurity. And the way that you build confidence and trust in yourself and in your God is by taking aligned action and doing all of the steps that I went over with you today. Okay? Do not be afraid to step out in the power that God gave you. Because you are a powerful being, and God put these things on your heart for a reason. You are watching this video for a reason. This is not a prophetic word. This is just regular. This is just your training. This is just your reminder. And stay around if you want more of these, because I'm telling you, if you need that, if you don't have it in your circle and you need me, girl, I'm right here with you. I'm rocking with you. If you're locked in, say locked in the comments, because right now we're locked in. Okay, we're getting locked in for the next 6 months. Okay, if you really, really, really want to change your life, you are so serious about that, you never want to be in the same position again, you need to say it locked in, and you need to do what I said in this video. Because let me tell you what, I guarantee you, your life is going to change. And I'm telling you right now that you're gonna want to subscribe and stick around, because literally there's gonna be nothing but more videos talking about how we're going to go about this change, because this is not the end of it. Anyways, I will see you on the next one, and please do not forget how powerful you are. You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden, and you, my friend, are meant to be seen. See you later.